Hi everybody, I'm Brian Seymour, Director of Instructional Technology for Pickerington Local Schools. Today I wanted to create a real quick video to show you two of the newest tools that we're going to have this year to help you out and give you a little bit more information on all the different technologies that we have in the school district this year. So what I'd like to do is I would just do a little screen share here. I'm going to launch my Chrome browser. And then under the PLSD staff bookmarks that should be on everybody's Chrome browser if you're logged into the Chrome browser, the first two links are what we're going to talk about today. The first one is the PLSD Digital Content and Technology Guide for 2018. So if we click on that, you're given to a brand new website that we've just launched. We're still working on it a little bit, so there's still a little bit more information to be added. But basically what this is a one-stop shop for everything that you're going to need to know with technology. All the different tools that you're going to have this year, digital citizenship curriculum, as well as all the different app request forms and technology forms and information about computer science and virtual reality and the new Lou Playground and so on and so forth. Everything you need to know is right here. So if I am a elementary school teacher and I'm wondering what digital content or what programs do I have available to me this year, I'm going to come here, click on elementary digital content, and inside of this now spells out exactly what kind of digital content I have, from Apple Classroom to BrainPop to Edpuzzle to Eureka Math and to Freckle. And inside of that, it then gives you some more information about what to do, who to contact if things go wrong, where's some support lines at, all of those different pieces and parts that you might need in any of those pieces of digital content. Now, like I said, we are still working on some of this, so there's still some information needing to be added, but we'll hopefully be able to have that up within the next week or so. So one of the biggest pieces of technology that we're switching is this new thing, which is called the Classlink Launchpad. If you remember last year, we used Clever, and we used Clever basically to be able to roster a lot of our kids, as well as to be able to use it as a way for kids to sign in. Classlink is like Clever, but on steroids. It's amazing. So you can either get to Classlink here by clicking on this link, or you can go back to the staff bookmark. It's the second one down, and it will launch our Classlink. Now, all of the kids that are on Chromebooks, this will be their home screen. So this will be the very first thing that'll pop up. For those of you that have students on iPads, there will be an app that says Classlink. They work kind of the same. You just have to have more apps on there for the iPad than what you do for the Chromebook. So the only button that's available is sign in with Google. So if our kids are signed in with their Google account, obviously on their Chromebook, this will work automatically. If you're logged in on Chrome, all you have to do is click sign in with Google. And as you sign in with Google, you are then taken to the Launchpad. And the Launchpad then has all of the different apps that you are able to see. Now, the nice thing is I'm able to personalize this down to the individual kid. So if your kid is a special education student, they'll have different apps than the regular ed kids. Fifth graders might have different apps than the fourth graders. EL kids have different apps. So this allows us to granularity get down to the point of different kids. So with this, there's a few different things you need to know. One, if it has a key on it, that means there's some kind of a password that needs to happen. It's either going to be an automatic password, or it's going to be something that the kids may have to enter in the very first time that they actually use the program. So for example, Illuminate has a key to it, but Illuminate allows us to log in with our Google account. So if I click here, we should be able to log directly into Illuminate. So as you can see, I logged directly into Illuminate, didn't even have to enter in my password because we've saved and synced all of that stuff up right with Classlink. If we go back to something, let's say, let's go Naviance per se. Naviance, it's going to then ask you for some information. It may ask you for your account, your username, and your password. And what it basically does is it's then going to log in that username and password, and then it's going to save it. And then the next time that you launch one of this program, you won't have to enter at all, and it'll automatically log you straight into there. So those days of everybody going, what's your password? What's this password? Or, the elementary kids, I know it takes them a long time to type in passwords. Do it once, let's save it in here, and now all they do is it's just basically an auto link up to it, and boom, they're in. So those of you that are going to be using Freckle this year, Freckle automatically logs you in. I'm not a teacher, so I don't have an account, but if I was a teacher, that would have logged me directly into there. Same thing with, Brain Pop, no red ink. We're working on a few things to be able to choose those, and you log in, and I'm into my no red ink account. So all I have to do is click just a few little buttons for this to be able to work. So we are still working on this. We have a couple of vendors that just aren't getting back to us on a few things. So my goal is that most of this will be ready to go on Wednesday, the first day of school. And then we're hoping that we'll be able to get the last few fixed up within the first week of school. The other really cool thing that you have the ability to do, and I think this will help teachers out a ton because we have so many different passwords that we have to keep hold of. You as teachers are allowed to add in your own websites or own links into this. So if you go up here to the plus sign and you get the app library, and inside the app library is tons and tons of different things. So if you wanted something on reading, let's say you had a program that you were using that is a free program or something like that that's been authorized, you can then go up here and you can actually add it to your library. And if you want the kids to be able to have it, all you need to do is fill out a form. It's on that previous website that I showed you, and then we can launch that out to the kids. But the other cool thing that's on here is you can add your own app. So let's say you've got some websites that you use, like something maybe with ODE or something like that, that you want passwords to be saved. If you go ahead and you enter in the name of it, and you enter in the website URL and request this to become a single sign-on, the Classlink will actually look into seeing if they can actually make it for you. And most of the time they can, and most of the time they can make these within, a couple days at the least. So basically what the goal of this is for us to be able to automatically roster all of our kids, which this will do, and be able to save all those different passwords. So basically Classlink is our new main page for all of our digital content. We are not using Clever anymore, so please don't log in through anything with Clever. Completely use Classlink. So hope this helps out. If you have any questions on any of this, please feel free to talk with any of the ed tech coordinators, Jennifer, David, Gina, and Stephanie, and they'd be more than happy to help you out. Thanks and enjoy.